guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So I'm going to be working on my lovely little fairy journal today. I've got a few bits and pieces that I would like to add into it, some things that I've made. I'm going to add, I've done quite a bit of it and I'm not going to make it too big, but I also want to do the back cover. Now I've got a piece of chipboard here which is just a little bit bigger, you know, than the back, I think, roughly, just slightly bigger. And I thought I would cover it with a little bit of fabric, and I've got some, it's like batting. This is cheap stuff that I brought. It's not fabulous, but I wasn't quite sure what to buy. And I'm not quite sure how much I would use it. But I was thinking today I might just do the back. I don't want to do it too thick. Probably just a couple of layers of this on the back. This will be the back cover, just so it's a little bit squodgy. And then, you know, so that will be the back cover, so it's nice, a little soft, so it's not just down on the piece of chipboard. So I'm going to do that in a minute. And then I've got a little bit of paper to put on the back bit. I think I might have this one, because then I can sort of even make a little back pocket or something and have these little fairies just in the corner. So that will do in a moment. Now this, I'm going to cover or change this, because when I edit my videos, I look at myself working and I think, oh my God, I got this way round, rubbing it all over my desk. No wonder I got ink all over it. So this is why I haven't put this on the front cover yet, because I will just make such a mess. So if you can see, I've got all bits of ink all over her. Not that it really matters, but I would rather have a little clean one on there. So what I've done, I've just printed it off. I haven't printed anything on the back because I don't need to, because this is going to be a little pocket. So not quite sure. Shall I just cut this off and stick that to the back like that? Because you won't really see that. And then we've got a nice clean front cover. I think that will probably be the best way, won't it? So all I did, I just cut another piece, because I make such a mess. Just gonna ink around the edge as well, like this. Oh, looking back, when I edit my videos, I think, oh my God, I'm throwing things all over the place. It's no wonder I can't find anything. And also, I just want to have a little chat about journals. Because I get asked a lot about people that they say, oh, I can never finish a journal, it takes so long. That's why people haven't made them. But it's the process. What you have to think about, it's not like rushing and finishing a journal. I've made a journal. Enjoy it. Enjoy making it. You know, it doesn't have to be finished. If you don't want to finish it straight away, don't put it just one side and make something else. I don't finish one all in one go. Sometimes when I'm doing a video, I do. I try and get them finished. But don't think that you've got to just suddenly finish this journal straight away. It's going to take you a day, 2 days, a week. I've got journals that I've not finished. And I've just put them to the side because I just can't finish them. I can't figure out what to do. I've got some of my Oceanic Adventures videos, journals that I haven't finished. I've got lots of ones that I haven't finished, and I'm just leaving them because at the moment I don't need to stress over not finishing. I go on to another project, and then I will come back to it. So don't think that you have to finish it, you know, straight away. It's got to be finished, because it's the journey of making the journal. I do put quite a lot into my journals. I like to go back and I do little bits and pieces into them, and I enjoy making them, and I think that is part of crafting. You have to enjoy what you're doing. Right, I'm just having a quick think a minute. I think I'm just going to cut that down there and then stick that onto there. That's probably the best way, isn't it? So yeah, don't just think you've got to finish this journal up and get it all done. Enjoy it. Enjoy doing the little bits. Like yesterday, I don't know whether you saw the video, I make these little resin beads, and they're just so pretty. And it's a nice way to add just a little, make your own little dingly danglies. They're super simple. I'll put the video down below. Oh my gosh. And they're just little resin on a little bit of wire. And they're, you know, just to dingle off the side. So if you're a dingly danglier like me, here we go, I've done it. Just make things, make a few little paper clips, do a bit of mixed media, and then come back and do your journal. Enjoy it. Because I think that's why people don't start. You lovely ladies out there and gents, don't start because you think, you know, I'm not going to finish it or whatever. Take your time, enjoy it. That works, doesn't it? Look how clean that is. Do you think I'm going to get that really grubby if I stick that on now? Probably, but I'm just going to stick this, but I'm not going to stick all of it down. Let's just stick this on. Okay, I'm going to, my desk is nice and clean. If I have to do it again, I'll have to do it again. So don't worry about, you know, things getting dirty. They can change, you can cover them up. There isn't any mistakes in journal making. You just do what you think. I make them and I video them and I give you ideas. Doesn't mean you have to do it, but you might see a way of doing it differently and adapt things to you know, how you think it might be a bit easier for you. So, you know, don't stress about it. Just start making a journal. Does that fit? Oh, look at that. See, look at that. Just a little bit of extra paper has made that look really nice and clean, because look, she's got really grubby on there. So I'll pop that to the side. There we are. Super duper. And we're not going to see that white bit anyway. Okay, so that's that bit done. Now the other bits that I've made, I'm going to be flip through of this, because if you've not seen it before, it's just a no-sew spine journal, where I'm just sticking the pages on top of each other and just adding a little bit of material, a little bit of lace and stuff in between as well. I did sew this journal in like that, so I'll show you when we get to that bit. So that's going to be the cover. This little bit is the front. This is what took me a little while to do, but I just adore it. For my YouTube members, you can see me sort of like doing bits and pieces on this and how I did it. So do pop over if you are a Pink Butterfly member. So that will sit on there like that. So that will open up, and then we've got this little pocket there. This is why I wanted a nice clean fairy on there. Then that opens up, so I'm putting that to the side. This is a little journal like that, and then we've got a page that comes out. So I'm really looking forward to embellishing this, because that's sort of like as well my favorite thing, and as well by sticking in pages like I'm doing, I think it's a lot less stressful than a normal journal where you're sewing in the signatures. So this comes out because you can just enjoy it. A little pocket there, that opens up. We've got one of our little lovely little fairies in there. That's got a little pocket. And then this is what, I don't think I did this on a video. I've got the little fabric fairy, and then I've made it into a pocket, and then I've just added her little skirt onto there. Just a little bit of fabric on there, and I think it's just so pretty. And then we were making envelopes the other day, decorating envelopes, so I put one in here. This is another one. I've got a little pocket in this bit. The reason I covered it, I don't think I had this, yeah, it was just an envelope, and I just put this paper inside. A little Velcro fastener on there, and that just flips over. So I've just put a little hinge on here. These are I think these are the Ko-fi freebies for last week. And then that just goes in with a little tuck in there. And then that opens up. This is a little pocket. This one I want to do, I've got like a little spine on this bit. So I want to make that a little bit thicker. So we need to put something in there to hold it up. And then I've got, this is a spine. So this, which is this little bit here, like that. So this just makes it just a little bit bigger. So it would flatten down, but it means I can put something a bit thicker in this bit, which is good, and in that bit. This is another little bit, and then I can attach pieces to that. Well, I've added one of my envelopes. I'm going to stick this on. So that will open out like that. I'm going to stick this on this bit like that. So it's a little tucky pocket thing. So I will do that. That's another little page with a pocket. I think we did that one on video. And then this is the journal at the back. So that's the one that I sewed in. I did sew those pages in there like that. I've left that so it would sort of dangle down if I want to hang something on there. So the next bit that I would like to do, without getting this really grubby, is this. Now I've stuck a piece of lace on here, on this bit. So when I'm going to put this one in. This is a one with a little pocket that I made. This page was too long, so I cut this bit off and popped that on there as a little pocket, and then just sewed these bits on. And then the the piece that I'm going to attach, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put this in there so it does that. So this bit clips on to there, so I'm going to stick that down, and that's why I've put this lace on, so it would sort of like fold over like that. So that's how you attach sort of like these bits on. I thought that makes sense. So I'm going to put that onto there, attach that on there. I'm going to leave that for a minute, and then I've got this piece. This is, I'm going to take this off for a second. I was trying to work this one out because this is like I want it like an open envelope, so it does that. But this would stick onto here. Okay, so this would stick onto here like that. I might even put that on there. Confused? Are we confused? So that would go on there. Like that, get rid of that bit, and then I've got another bit to add the back page to. But I wanted this to open up, and I wanted to add, as the closure, instead of using a Velcro, I was going to use a piece of ribbon, but I wanted this. Let's just pop that to the side a second while I work this out. I wanted it to be a tie closure before I stuck it in, if you know what I mean. But I'm going to have a problem with this, I think. So I'm thinking I might put a little slit in this bit and put this through here, because that, obviously that's not going to work attached to that, is it? So on the back of this, on the other side, we will have that. And then we could have a little tuck in there, couldn't we? It could be like a little belly band. What do you think? Do you think that will work? And then that will just open up and we can embellish the inside of this. What do you think? I think it would work. So I'm going to mark that. Not that it really matters where this is. See, this is the fun bit. Try and sort of like make things up. Do you know what I mean? Have a little go. And this is about the journey of making a journal. It's not just about the finished thing. This is what I'm trying to, you know, to do. I'm going to think it needs to just be like that. Take this off. Where's my little board? Oh, I need to get my knife a second. My little cutting. I could do with a little cutting board. I could just do with a little small one. I'm going to open all of this out so I don't cut into everything. No, I don't. I need to... Oh my gosh, I don't want to cut into everything, do I? So I just need to open it like that. I want to cut it off. Okay. So that opens up. Where's my bit of ribbon? That would go through. Yeah, that goes through like that, doesn't it? That goes down, and then this would just tie in a little bow. So do you think I should attach it to there? Glue those two bits down? I could do that afterwards. I think I could probably do that after, couldn't I? So if we do that up. I just think this pink looks really pretty with the blue, doesn't it? This pink ribbon. Oopsie daisy. I can tie a little bow for now. It's very slippery. Okay, a little bow. That's better. That would work, wouldn't it? That's perfect, but the only thing is, if I put this away, you don't need that. This is going to go on. Which one? Yeah, I was going to put this on. I might just actually just glue this on for a minute. So this will go on like that. So that needs to glue onto here, doesn't it? Right on in there, and stick that down. I'm going to glue gun it because this has got fabric on it. So this is why I should have probably left that, because I'm going to get it really grubby again. I'm going to glue gun, this bit. Oh my gosh, yes it is that bit, isn't it? That bit. That bit. So that gets glued onto that bit and sandwiches onto there. Okay. This bit for now. Let's work this out. See, this is the fun bit, isn't it? Just working out how your pages even work. I'm going to take this, make sure we're sort of in between the top and the bottom like that. Just stick that on. Push it down a little bit. There we go. So that will stick down, and the only other thing is that will stick onto there, I think. So then you've got that little bit there showing. Because I don't want to cover this piece up because we've got the little ribbon in there. But that can stick on. No, that's... Oh my gosh, guys, I'm confusing myself. Right, so if that sticks onto that piece, doesn't it? So this will be glued down with this. So that's got to be in the right place. I think I'm making this a little bit harder than it should be. I'm going to glue this down now. This can all be glued down. Like this, lots and lots and lots of glue. Because that's got to be glued in. Don't need my little finger daubers because I'm not actually touching the glue. But then I still got it on my finger. Okay. That's that piece. Got a little gap there, but that's okay. Little pocket. Now this piece, it's going to have to attach to here, isn't it? Like that. I did have it all worked out, well now I've sort of confused myself. So if I open this up, this will open up like that. No, that's not right. That's not right. So I'm telling you to just go with it, and now I've completely confused myself. I need to do this up, if I can, without bending it all over the place. Right, things don't always go smoothly as well. So this, it needs to do that, doesn't it? That's what it needs to do. It's not sticking this side, it's sticking this side. Okay, I've got it. I've got it now. So I don't want that to cover up, so I'm going to stick that over the top of that. Okay. There we are. Let's just stick this on. Should I do it with... No, I think I need a glue gun. I'm going to stick this just a little bit. And then cut off the rest. Where's my little doubly finger thing? I popped it by my glue gun, hoping it doesn't get lost in all my table bits of pieces. Okay, that's stuck on there. Take that off. Let's just cut this down like that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That's good, isn't it? So lots of little bits and pieces in here. I think that's going to work. So what did I say I was going to do with this piece? Oh gosh, this way, isn't it? Right, so now I have to make sure that this bow is in the right place before I stick it down, because it's going to get stuck on there. Unless I don't stick where that piece of ribbon is, so I can move it. Okay. Let's do this back up again. Let's do this up. Yeah, if I don't stick glue where that ribbon is, so I miss this bit, just stick either side. That would work, wouldn't it? And then I will be able to sort of move that ribbon backwards and forwards. Gosh, I hope this works. I'm going to get one of my little pegs and peg that level like that. And peg you little bits over to the side as well. You go under there. Let's just peg you out of the way. And then I can, that's what I'm doing, isn't it? Sticking this to this. And then my outside page, not that it really matters if it goes wrong, this goes onto there, and that's our backing. Okay. Do we get this? Are we good? Are we good? That's right, isn't it? So I'm not going to glue this bit. So I need a pencil. I need a pencil. So I don't put glue on this bit. Oh, my pencil not going to work. Is that right? I'm going to have it so it's at the top and the bottom. Okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to use my glue gun again because you've got the fabric on there. Okay. There we go. this, which is the easiest way, like this, I suppose, isn't it? Wash that down as long as this is sort of level on there. Okay, and then that will be the back page, so this should still move. That goes on there like that. So there we go. This will still, oh fabulous. There we go, that moves in there. Lovely. And then if I needed to change the ribbon for some reason, I didn't like this ribbon or something, I can probably get through that, can't I? Okay, love it. Love, love, love. I think this is probably a little bit too long, maybe. But let's just put that in. It's a bit tighter. Oh, I do like it. It looks really, really pretty. So I'd probably have to maybe attach this little bit as well so it didn't. And then if I attached that, oh no, there's no point then, is there? Don't want to attach that because this swivels anyway. We want it to move. Okay, forget that little bit. It was a bit of a silly moment. Loving it. Loving it. Okay, we got there in the end. Now I'm going to do the back page. I'm going to do the back page. I am loving this. Right, the only other page that I wanted to do for a minute was this one. I need to figure out what I can put in here to lift that up, to make that a little bit fatter. So I will work that out. Right, I'm going to pop that to the side, out of the way of all the ink and bits and pieces. Let's put these away. And then let's have a go at doing this one. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge for me because I don't use this stuff and I'm not 100% sure how, which way round does that go? Does it matter? How to stick it on. What should we stick it on with? 2 layers, I think. This is very, very thin. Look, it's pretty see-through stuff. So let's just do that. Oh, let's just stick one piece down. Do I suppose I could just put double-sided tape down, couldn't I? Would that work? Glue? Just to hold it in the middle. Do you think 2's enough? It's very, very thin. It's only so, I don't want it to be major puffy. I think 2 would probably be enough. I just didn't want it to be hard like the actual board. I think I'm just going to use 2. And then if it's not enough, next time I do it, I will pop another one on. Don't really want to use glue gun because I'll feel the lumps in it, I think. I think I'm just going to tape a little bit in the middle. And then it means that I can sew, because I'm going to sew it around the outside. That means that I can sew it on as well. If I just put it in the middle, it's a little hard lump in that bit. Don't like that. Okay. Okay, off to get some tape. 2 seconds. Okay, I've got a little bit of tape. Do you think this will work, or do you think it will stick it down? Oh, it's all stuck to my nails. My nails need filing, I think. Little sharp bits on there. If I put this down, do you see? Oh, let's just do it. I don't know. I'm not going to know until I try, am I? So if you've used this batting stuff, how do you guys use it? I would love to know. Oh God, that's so sticky. How do you stick it down? Do you stick it down with anything? Maybe a little bit of spray adhesive would have worked better. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should have researched it a little bit first. There we go. Let's stick this on. I can trim it all up in a minute. It's only so it doesn't move. Okay, that will do. Just going to put a bit over the top to stick the other bit down. Just going to stick that in the middle. Oh, I don't know whether I'm going to get that off. I don't think this was the brightest idea of mine. I'm going to get this backing piece off now. Oh, disaster, look at that. It's just... This tape is like sticky, this stickiness. There we go. Oh, that's enough. It's like horrible. I don't like that. Let me just get a wet wipe. I've got very, very sticky fingers now. There we go. Let's just pull that over. It's only just to sort of stop it moving. Okay. Let's chop that little bit off. It's worked. Little bits. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I was going to put those inside. It's very, very strange stuff. Not sure whether I really like it. Then that's going to make it lumpy bumpy. Not really, is it? Turn that over. Oh, I got a little end there. Got a little end. Let's chop this off. Don't want that poking out the bottom. Do you think it's going to make it a little bit lumpy? I don't think so, is it? Let's do it like this. Can you see I've not used this before? Or can you tell? So I'm making a bit of a mess. Right. I'm going to glue this. Shall I glue that down? What do you reckon? Let's just stick a little bit. Don't want to go right to the edge because I'm going to be using the machine to go around the edges. There we go. Oops. We shall see whether this is right or wrong, but there isn't really any right or wrong way. If you do it wrong, then do it different the next time. Just sort of like learn by your mistakes. That's how we all learn, isn't it? So if this doesn't work, I won't be doing it again. Put that down, what do you think? Oh, I kind of like that. I suppose you could probably do sew a little pattern, have a little sort of quilted effect on it, couldn't you? Gonna add a little bit of glue in there. Would you think I should use fabric glue? Maybe I'd use my fabric glue, wherever that is. There we go. Let's just use a little bit of this. Just down the edge. In there like that. Oh my gosh, can you hear my tummy rumbling? You can tell it's lunchtime. Stick that down. Right, let's pull that in. These little things, I think this fabric came from Maybe I did iron this, but it got a bit of a line down there. I think I got this from Amazon. And it's this size, so it's absolutely perfect size for these. It's probably A4 size. Or standard sort of copy paper size. Stick those down. Just a tiny bit, just on the edge. Like that. Pull that in. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Oops. A little bit more on there. In that little bit. It's quite a task, I think, trying to figure out how to attach whatever you're putting on your covers. So if you're using fabric or papers or all sorts, it's, do you know what I mean? Finding the right way to actually attach them is not the easiest thing. You've got like that wonder web stuff that you can, you know, sticky iron-on stuff that you can use. I'm absolutely loving this. That's really nice. I might actually have to do it a little bit tighter. Might be just a little bit baggy. Does this stuff melt if you iron it? Looks like it might. Don't know whether you're supposed to iron it or not. I think it might go a little bit flat, or this side just doesn't want to stick. Okay. What are you doing out there? Look, that could go in a little bit tighter. Look at that, that's fabulous, isn't it? Oh, I love it. It's got like a little paddy, can you see? How lovely. So what I need to do, what do you reckon? Should I need to pull that in a little bit? Put this on. So this is what I would like on there, like that. Shall I sew that on at the same time? Because we're going to have 2 stitch marks on here, aren't we? So maybe I'll have to stick that on and sew that on at the same time. But let's have a little peek. Let's see what it would look like. So this, oh, if I could, I would put that, sandwich that in. But I think I will just, I'm going to cover those fairies up a little bit. But that's how it's going to go. And then that will go on the back like that. Oh, how cute is that? I do like that. The only thing I might do is leave this off until I finish embellishing the actual book, because it's going to be the same as the front bit. I'm going to get, as I'm embellishing and inking bits for the inside, I'm going to get this really grubby, aren't I? So I think I might have to do the back and the front. But that's the front and that's the back. How lovely is that? Yeah, I think I might have to just leave this off while I sew that together. I want to pull these in a little bit. Do they come in just a little bit, I think. Oops, what should we use? Fabric glue. In. Don't want this to be lumpy because we're just going to put paper over the top. So I'm going to have to just pull that up like that. Sticks really well because look, it's pulling off the paper. But maybe I should have used fabric, the 3-in-1. going to try 3 in 1 on another bit. So I just want to make these look a little bit tidier. And there, this one's a little bit baggy. I'm going to use this. See if that's going to work a little bit better. A little bit tighter. Okay. There we go. Pull this over the top. Let's pull this over the top. There we go. That little corner's a little bit better, isn't it? Oh, that's neater. That's neater, isn't it? Okay, lovely. I think this is going to be lovely. Maybe get some of those struggly bits. There we go. I don't really think it matters which way round this actually goes, or do you think that? Is that coming down? I think that's better. That looks like it's going up, doesn't it? So that needs to be this way, because it all determines, oops, how we are going to stick our little bit of paper on, our little back piece. That's lovely, isn't it? I'm going to just ink just these little white edges. Not that you'll see this one because this is going to be covered up, but these ones you will. I might pop a little pocket or something that comes up to tuck something in there anyway. Put these on. Just wondering, that should go under my sewing machine, shouldn't it? It's not very thick. I don't think it's very thick. There we go. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Now, I'm going to put this as far over as possible because this is going to be attached to the... So that needs to go down. So if I miss that sewing, I'm not really bothered because it's going to be covered up like this anyway and stuck on. But as long as I catch this and these round with the sewing machine, I'm going to go as close to the edge as I can on that, I think. Right, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to just do it. There we go. I'm going to go right up to the edge on this because I probably won't catch that in the machine, but the rest I will. Let's just make sure we've got a nice blob of glue on here. Not on my fingers. There we go. Just, I mean, this rubbing all over my desk is going to get filthy. So they are definitely going to have to be the last little things to be put on. Okay. That's how it's going to go. Like that. And then we can see the fairies a bit more because I've moved over just a little bit. So that's fab. So that's our back page. Love it. Let's pop that to the side. I'm going to just pop to the sewing machine quickly and sew that just around the edge. I'm just going to use some white thread or creamy sort of thread on there. I think that will work. So guys, wish me luck. I will be back. Oh my gosh, look how that's come out. Oh, I love it. Can you see? Just sewing around the edge. Oh, love it. This has caught perfect along there. This one, like I said, I didn't think it would quite catch it a little bit, but because we've stuck it down really well, it's fine. Oh, I do like that. Let's just chop these little bits off. I think I might make a journal cover, a nice padded one, and maybe do some, what's it called? Free motion stitching on something. I think that would look lovely, wouldn't it? Oh, I do like that, guys. That's come out really, really well. So that, like I said, is going to stick on there like that. That's the back cover. And then these are just on there. I'm loving this little ribbony bit. So that will go on the back. Oops, we don't need that. This little one will go on the front eventually. And then that's going to be the side. That's our spine. But I'm loving it. Love, love, love. So these two are going to be kept out of the way. Nice and clean, hopefully. Because I'm so grubby. And then I think that's it for today. I think that's used up all my sort of brain power for today. But I will have a little think and see what I can do with this. But again, guys, like I was saying before, don't feel like that you've got to actually finish a journal. Just a little bits as it takes your fancy. Have a couple of journals going on in different sort of themes. I'm going to stick this on actually while I'm here. I'm going to stick this. This is the bit that pulls out. Have a few different theme journals and just go backwards and forwards to whichever ones you want to do. I might start doing that next year. I think at some point I'm going to finish off the journals that really need finishing. I think I probably say that all the time. But I really do need to finish off some journals. This sits on there quite nicely, doesn't it? And that pokes out. So I'm just going to glue down this. Which, how far does that come? Comes to like there. So I need to glue along this bit to use it as a pocket, as a little tuck. Let's put this on. These are the lovely envelopes that we made the other day. Let's just stick that down like that. I'm going to actually pull this out. There we are. Lovely. And then we have, what have I got? I've got all my little cards up here. My little box of bits and pieces. Let's just take one of these and then, oh, I could have something quite big in there. If I could have, do you think that would, something like that would fit? Not quite, will it? It would stick out the side. But maybe we could make a tag. Oh, look, I've got this tag. I think that's too pretty to cover up. But I could sort of like make something, couldn't I? You could have so like something this on the top and make it sort of like a little bit longer so it fits in. Or make a little letter, a little fairy letter or something. I will find something. Oh, I've got my little magical unicorns in there. See, these will stick in there, lovely. Fabulous. Okay, super duper. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please, if you're making a fairy journal, I'd love to see it. Post it into the Happiness and Crafting group so we can have a look and have some inspiration from you lovelies. So there we go, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Have a fab rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye-bye.